I'm Bill and I'm from Sligo. According to Ancestry.com. I'm born in America. Any Americans here? Clearly a bunch of strangers from the streets, certainly not my friends I begged to come out to me. I grew up on the East Coast, lived in the Midwest for a bit, then eventually made my way out to San Francisco. San Francisco is an interesting place. You hear about all these Silicon Valley success stories. You got Google and Facebook. What you don't hear about are all the dumb startup ideas coming from that city. You can't walk into a party in San Francisco without someone pitching their absolutely asinine startup idea. It's like Netflix, but for cat videos. I told my company I always wanted to live abroad, and they said, what kind of country would you want to go to? I said, anywhere where I won't always be the most pale person in the room. And they said, boy, do we have the country for you. So here I am, moved here in January. And I know what you're thinking, I know why you're clapping. Thank God another American tech worker moved out here because my rent was not high enough. You know what question the Irish people have asked me the most since I moved out here? What? I'll tell you. You moved here from California? Why the fuck would you do that? Before I moved here, I heard time and time again, the best part about Ireland is the people. Ireland has the most kind and genuine people you will ever meet. And when I moved out here, I realized that's a load of shit. Irish people are assholes. Okay, I should qualify that. Not all Irish people, just people from Dublin. I'm sure there's some nice folks in County Mayo. No idea where that is, by the way. I'm convinced that you got a good scam going here. And it's that you convince the world you have the nicest people in all the land, attract a bunch of tourists, charge them €10 a pint in Temple Bar, and then talk a bunch of shit behind their backs. And I believe the only reason why they still teach Irish in the schools is for its only practical application. It's talking shit on Americans while they're in the room. I've never been berated more in my life than when I revealed to a group of Irish people, most of whom are in this room, that I've never seen Father Ted.
Get the fuck out.
Irish Ted is an Irish sitcom. Think of it like the Irish Seinfeld. Actually, I have no fucking idea. I've never seen it before. I've been dropping Father Ted references to fit in. Isn't that the father from Father Ted? He looks like Ted from Father Ted. In my first month here, I went out for pints with the lads. Also, for the Americans, that's drinks with my friends. Doesn't translate. And they started out of nowhere hurling insults at me. They were making fun of Americans, they mocked my haircut. How dare they, just got this one. And they explained, we're just slagging you. That's how we show affection. It means that you're one of us. Do you guys know what slagging is? Yeah. Like, yeah, it's our word, you dumb Americans. So I tried some slagging on my own. So I said to my female boss at work, your blouse looks like shit. She thought it was so funny, she was stunned. Told me we'll have to talk to HR about that comment. I think it's about how we create a healthy slagging culture. Yeah, then I tried some slagging in my social life. I got set up on a blind date. I approached the gal at the bar, went up to her and said, oh, well, aren't you an ugly bitch? Didn't go over so well. If there's one thing I miss about America, it's the trash. Let me explain. It's the garbage pickup. Americans, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
We got a few. All right, want to make sure we're on the same wavelength. So I moved in my apartment with Ralph Mines, and immediately my downstairs neighbor Peter explains, all right, Bill, we got 3 bins here. The black bins are picked up every other Monday. The green bins are picked up the 3rd Thursday after a full moon. And the brown bins are picked up the 13th Friday after Christmas. And that's not even including bank holidays. So, aside from this bizarre schedule that nobody can freaking remember, there's 2 more things that piss me off about the goddamn bits. And I'll tell you. So first of all, the first complaint is that the bins don't pick up any goddamn garbage. They won't take glass, plastic, paper, electronics. What the fuck do you want me to do with it? Secondly, my apartment has 3 levels. There's an Irish family of 4 living on the ground floor. There's me on the 1st floor, got the whole place to myself, not to brag. Then we have 9 Brazilians living in the same size apartment. That's not a joke, that's just the truth. And despite generating a fraction of the overall garbage for the building, I am the only person that remembers to drag the bins to the curb for pickup. And guess what? If I'm traveling, or if for some reason I forget, it doesn't happen, it doesn't get picked up, and the bins sit there and they rot. So you know what I've been doing to combat this? I've adopted a low carbon footprint lifestyle. Yeah. I only consume what I need. I cut back on my overall waste. I'm just fucking with you. I've been dumping my garbage on their doorstep and pissing on it. I'm Bill. You've been assholes. Just slagging. Good night.